The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good.
I do not know how you have found your dealings with the Dalish.
Whatever my frustrations with them, it was a privilege to be able to help our people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganan was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Elganan were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganan was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The way the two of you argued, they didn't feel like enemies. They felt like family.
How so?
Family knows you better than anyone, and that can be good or bad.
I had not thought of it that way. But yes, we had centuries to stoke the fires of our hatred. I saw his rise to tyranny coming, and could not stop it. And he saw me disrupt his plans for dominion time and time again.
All right. I can see how you and Elganan would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Like the terrible trickster Fen'Harel who sealed away the gods?
There was truth to their stories. My rebellion had indeed disrupted the lives of those who had been comfortable. And when I created the Veil, I destroyed an empire. Their judgments were fair, if clouded. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And every mage knows that what we see in the Fade might not be literally true.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganan, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganan's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganan out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganan.
Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganan and Ghilan'nain are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganan's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes. For this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elghanaan's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elghanaan's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Okay. We always knew this was gonna be hard, right? And yeah, maybe it's a little harder now. More than a little. But either we stop this, or all of Thedas falls. So we see it through. All the way. Because no one else is going to.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
Dorian said they were up to something, but it seemed more about returning to the gods' good graces. They lost Elghanaan's sacrifice. He'll be displeased.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better. But it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Cedar Siconia, back on stage.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Venan.
Your heart. He meant that much?
Yes, he did. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Did he try to get you to come with him on his quest to tear down the Veil?
No. In fact, he forbade me to join him. He said he didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth. He's a terrible liar.
He's the god of lies, Inquisitor.
Tricks and treachery, yes. Lies of the heart? No. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough clues for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one, imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
One thing I've learned in this job is that the people I need the most are people who can tell me when I'm wrong.
We all need that sometimes.
It sounds like that's what you were for Solus. If the two of you were better people together and you were happy too?
I was.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about embarrassing Elganon in front of all his cultists.
Rook stopped the Antam. Took down their comic maker. I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong against the gods.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
What about the human help that Antam was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember... there are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
An unknown contact. This has to be a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Legacies and Ghilan'nain are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk. Okay. Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
I presume.
The Butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antam flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight? Finish them off! We need to go after the Butcher!
Ready for follow-up!
So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
And he surrendered to the gods' corruption.
Everyone's acting like normal, like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who'd believe it? I don't.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
But wait among the drowned. I see what you need. You deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
I see. My Treviso will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antom.
How's that thing going to tell us about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
Watch ahead.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Big fight between this city! So beautiful, but not like Treviso. You saved Jewel!
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The Butcher didn't lie, if that's worth anything.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Evenchi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antom.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it, to keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antom. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathus. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
Sometimes there's no good choice left. Just a bunch of different bad ones. A leader owns the consequences of that choice, no matter what they are. What if Treviso's people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antom kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook! You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Legacies and Ghilan'nain, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Whatever the Antam are looking for, Evenchi's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Evenchi before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
When Evenchi left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
Evenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Veilguard and Ghilan'nain approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
I need to get the team around the... table and talk about what's next.
Tearstone Island. That's where Veilguard and Ghilan'nain will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Ghilan'nain creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antam Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade, We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us, except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. I hear that we're ready as we'll ever be, but we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest. Then we'll take care of outstanding business.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear before trip.
Best cereal in Min Rapids.
Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although she requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot her responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, she has pledged herself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them, Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Legacies and Ghilan'nain. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Antum servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another... Ghilan'nain.
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck.
Legacies just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
Lucanus is right. We have to go now.
No time to scrape up an army, even if we had one.
You think we're enough?
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
But there's no one else I'd rather do this with. No one. So let's stop the gods, whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. I should talk with Varric, too. Get any last advice for killing a god. Varric, I hope I'm not, interrupting whatever you're doing.
Take a deep breath.
The gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I didn't ask to be the one making all the decisions.
But you did it anyway. And that's why they look up to you. They know you're fighting a lot of thankless battles, so they don't have to. It's one of the reasons they're worried about you.
I guess I have some thinking to do about everything.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, bro.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antam army over there.
Armies are big and clumsy. We can do this.
Agreed. If we move quick enough.
The gods will know we're here soon, and so will the Antam. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antam ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
Lace? Hold on.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
Harding's right. This requires a good scout.
I'll take care of it. I promise.
I'll take the rest of us, and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solus's dagger and ambush Ghilan'nain.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Ghilan'nain first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elgernon.
We should go. Wish me a little luck.
You got it. Harding.
Like you said back at the lighthouse, Rook. We stop the gods, whatever it takes.
All right. Not the quickest path ahead, but we might reach the gods before we're spotted. There! That must be where the gods are making the dagger.
The ruins are funnels. They're concentrating the magic used for the ritual.
Well, so much for that.
Quick! We can't let them raise an alarm!
to go.
Intruders, take arms!
Earth the Kunari.
They've got mortars.
Didn't expect human mercenaries.
The Antam aren't taking any chances.
I'm ready. Tell me what you need.
Sounds like a lot more Antam across the bay.
Any idea what they're saying?
Something about Ghilan'nain giving them world-crushing power? Harding's team distracting the Antam. I hope they're all right. Mercenaries again. They have mages.
I see them.
Anton Reaver!
Seek me out, Rook. We shall meet soon.
I just heard Elganon.
I heard. He knew my name.
place used to be?
The way it's laid out, it seems built for this kind of ritual.
More mercenaries!
We can't let them slow us down.
Watch for ranged attack! Seeing some blight.
If the gods finish their dagger, open the Fade and unleash all the blight. Even Solus was terrified of that.
Right. He's bad, but not that bad. Ready for follow-up.
Your vision, your loyalty will be rewarded. Ghilan'nain and I must complete our task before we join you. But this magic we harness will transform the world. And all those within it.
Hitting us from range!
Getting closer to where the gods are making their dagger.
same mortals who defied us at Whitehart. An Elven, traitor to her gods. A woman, also an elf, griffin bonded. There are others. Find them, but bring me the griffin intact.
Try it, and you've got a war.
We have to hurry. The Anton will be looking everywhere after hearing that. It's Harding.
Rook, hey!
Harding, are you okay?
We drew off some on Tom, but you have to hurry. More on the way.
Can you open the way out of here?
I think so. Let me look.
You will be a sacrifice for glory.
Not today, we won't!
How's it looking, Harding?
I need a bit more time.
I'm ready, Rook.
Ready for follow-up.
Ready again.
There, the doors are open. More on-tom are coming. We'll draw them off.
Be careful. We'll meet you above.
There are things I would have of you, Rook. Draw closer. You will learn what they are.
Elganon again.
He's messing with our minds. Try.
You gotta move!
Move out of there!
Ugh. A lot more blight on this side.
We've also got more anti. Hassan, now!
Ready for a follow-up.
Coming at range!
Antam, the intruders remain. Wonders an instrument from the dreadful.
The sense Solus's dagger.
Our roots gathers momentum. Power. It cannot be interrupted by mortals. I will send my creations to assist your hunt.
Oh no. Darkspawn!
Ready for a follow-up. Ready to go. Ready for a follow-up.
Good to go again.
Did you see that flash of green light? That's a tear in the Fade.
The god's magic. It's starting to weaken the Fade.
The gods might be close, but they'd be gloating if they finished their dagger. If we kill Ghilan'nain and steal that dagger, then Elganon can't unleash the Blight. Fade tear's blocking the way. We have to set it off.
We can't hold him off much longer.
Do what you can. Meet us inside that building ahead. Remember to keep your distance. Everyone in!
Oh, another Fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Ghilan'nain, quickly.
Wait! There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Neve. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
Neve, get those wards down. Carefully.
I'm on it.
I'll keep this Fade tear in check while you work, but with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Ghilan'nain.
Solus warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Ghilan'nain, snatch the god's dagger and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
Got it.
Nice going.
Sure, but let's walk out careful. The gods will have a trap or two.
That is a certainty.
Neve!
I'll take the greatest care, ensuring your Tevinter mage knows the new face of her empire. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elganon and Ghilan'nain are still on the island. We can save Neve if we hurry.
Elgar'nan will pay for this.
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
We can divide their attention.
Good idea. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Harding and the others keep out of sight and get Lucanus to the ritual.
He kills Ghilan'nain, and then we save Neve.
All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elgar'nan's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Ghilan'nain?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
We didn't come this far for nothing. Everything the gods have thrown at us, it's all because they know we can win. We'll kill Ghilan'nain, we'll get our friend back, and then...
And then Elgar'nan. We'll hold Ghilan'nain's attention until Lucanus has a clear shot.
Good luck, Harding.
Like we said, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Ghilan'nain.
I hear Darkspawn.
Watch your back.
The first age of gods was a time of conquest. The second age of gods saw wonders built. Then came flight, crime, betrayal. And the third age of gods was...
There she is!
The child of the stone.
Get around her so we...
Harding!
She hears you not. Solus is cunning. Persuasive. He is loyal to nothing but his own fears.
Ready to go. Ready for a ball.
renewed heavens, perfected with each iteration. Once the light is fully ours, all ones who ever lived could not stand against us. So few of you remain. Small.
Bellara?
Desperate.
Davrin?
Fearful. For your transgressions, little rook, you face a god alone. Treasures of the ages. Set back our work. I will perfect this world, but you shall never see it.
Bellara, I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Come on!
I have not forgotten my archdemon death. That debt will be paid with your companion's blood.
Don't worry about me. We must finish this.
We have to find Harder. Ghilan'nain took her earlier.
Ready for a follow-up.
This struggle is pointless. Wasteful.
Coming in range!
Ghilan'nain, the ritual is nearly complete. You must keep them away.
They are persistent.
I've got you.
Behold your current age. Fragile, aimless, lost. We are the only beings in this world who can cleanse and tame the blight. Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them!
You and Elganon are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing.
Whatever it takes.
We had such plans. Oh, good no.
Regret this.
The Fate's still ripping itself apart!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Ghilan'nain!
So you have your victory. You live. And Ghilan'nain does not. Are you not proud? We finally reached this moment. Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people.
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Archdeacon's attacking the north.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solus.
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry, it is what must be.
I did everything for you, Rook. You're worthless.
Varric never believed you.
You're no malevolent. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Neve.
Blood on your hands.
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. But such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Varric.
Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I'm not dreaming. Has to be some way out of here. Just have to find it. I have to get back to the team. A wolf statue. Of course. How did Solus get out of here? Solus swapped places with me, but there's more to it than that.
Kid. Come on. Solus found a way out. Now you need to find yours.
He's not here. Of course he's not. So how do I get out? Through our connection, tried to mold me into something like him. But I'm not him. Need to find my own way out. Feels like this place is taunting me. I need to get out of here. I can't waste time being stuck. Find out if Lucanus is... No. He was just knocked out. He can't be dead. I have to get out. Chest's open, but that doesn't help me get out. Solus said this prison was built to hold gods.
Built to hold gods. And locked by regret. Didn't he say that, too?
Neve!
I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. I trusted you, and it got me killed.
You're right. You're my friend, Neve. But we had to get those wards down. I made a choice. I live with the choices I make. The successes and the failures. We all believed in what we were fighting for, what we're still fighting for. And Neve knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solus, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn. Allies, even friends. He'll sacrifice them without a thought. Isn't that what pawns are for?
Harding.
Whatever it takes. Your words, weren't they? And you were right. You gave so much to all of us. You reminded me that what I feel isn't who I am. That I know the world is good and that I love the people in it. You did everything for the team. Brought us together, held us together when no one else could. And you never wavered, not once. So how could I?
Take care of the team for me. That's what Varric told me. And we were more than just a team. We were friends. But now you're gone. And the fight's not over. So I promise you this. I'm going to get out of here. Stop Elganon, stop Solus. And save the world. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
That's
where it all began.
What am I gonna see there?
I think you already know.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen!
Let's go! This way!
You can't be dead, Varric. You've helped me so much. Told me what to do when I didn't know. We wouldn't have gotten this far without you.
But you did, Rook. You did all of this without me.
Because you died.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
Sorry, Varric.
For what?
For not saving you.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice. To talk to him. To try to reach him. Even knowing the risks. Because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But...
Every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I'd planned.
I'm gonna miss you, Varric.
Gonna miss you too, kid. But you've got your own story to finish. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right.
Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solus?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solus wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain. Because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team. Like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Rook! Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light! We've got something. Get ready.
I am Elganon, first of the firstborn, last of the Evanuris. Come to reign over you with fine and gentle hand. Citizens of Minrathous, give yourself to me. Together we shall unleash magic so glorious, so limitless, that all the world will be transformed.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seemed to have survived.
How were the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgar'nan's blighted the city, and the Venatori magically sealed the gates. No one's getting in or out.
Even the Minrathous Soluvians went dark. We can't check in with the Shadow Dragons. If it weren't for Solus, they'd already be dead.
Solus?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now people are rallying behind the Dreadwolf, like he's the only one who can save them.
He'll save them from the Blight or die trying. He's not lying about that. Though I doubt anyone rallying to the Dreadwolf's banner knows that he plans to drown the world in demons once Elgar'nan is dead.
He can't hurt Elgar'nan yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
Right. Solus needs to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgar'nan with the dagger he took from us.
That's why we need to get to Solus first.
He's not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
That's his problem. He's got the dagger, and the dagger is the only thing that can kill Elgar'nan. We need to get it back.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
It looks similar, even feels similar, but it won't cut through enchantments like the real one does.
So it cannot kill Elgar'nan.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Ghilan'nain. We have no idea where Neve is or what Elgar'nan is doing to her.
And Harding is... she's gone.
I know I'm not the only one who didn't make it off that island. We lost Neve. We lost Harding. So let's remember them. Remember what they sacrificed. And let's honor them by finishing the job. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elganon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Are you certain you're all right, Rook?
No, but I will be.
You needn't carry this burden on your own. The rest of us will send word to our allies. You must take care of yourself in the meantime. We'll speak again soon.